3 months ago, I was hired by a tech company. I was meant to develop the entire go-to-market strategy for this company, and I had a deadline to beat. Guess what I did? I went to ChatGPT. I wrote about the company, I wrote about the product, the marketing strategy that I had in mind. I wrote everything there. And I told ChatGPT to develop everything for me. ChatGPT cooked. It cooked. And when I looked at the document, for a minute, I was feeling like the best product marketer out there. But guess what? While I was presenting this document to the board of directors, personally, I discovered that this document did not have a soul. It didn't have depth. It didn't have connection. It didn't have uniqueness. It didn't have creativity. And it definitely would not sell to the people that we're trying to sell. Now, the people we're trying to sell to. So I paused and I told myself something. I said, Williams, this is not you. You are actually losing yourself. You are losing your creativity. Maybe it's not happening overnight, but bit by bit. I want to put it to you today that the cost of AI in marketing is not that we are going to lose our jobs or that we are going to be replaced. Is that one day we'll all wake up sounding the same, talking the same, thinking the same, creating the same marketing strategy that does not appeal to the human emotion. And in a country like Nigeria, where emotions, creativity, and uniqueness is important, this is a cost that we cannot afford. Now, I'm not trying to downplay the advantages of AI, right? As a product marketer, most of my work requires that I use a lot of AI tools. They make me stay top of my game, they make me work faster, they make me work smarter, and they even give me ideas that I never even knew existed before. But in trying to work smart and trying to work fast, we are outsourcing our creativity. And you know what happens when you outsource your creativity? There was a recent study from MIT, was titled Your Brains on ChatGPT. Researchers proved that active AI users were prone to reduced memory, weaker critical thinking, and then a lower overall brain activity, even when they are not using AI tools. 54 students across several universities were studied by this EEG scan, and it was discovered that these guys were dealing with reduced creativity because they were completely dependent on AI tools. And the funny thing is that most people did not begin to use AI tools because it made them innovative. They began to use AI tools because AI tools were doing the thinking for them. Nowadays, we are lazy. We just go to ChatGPT and drop a prompt. Give me 5 creative ideas for the week, and then copy and paste everything. No thinking. ChatGPT is now our backup brain. Any little thing, we run to ChatGPT, we drop our prompt, we copy, and we paste. Have you sat down to think of what happens if you're using ChatGPT in the morning, in the afternoon, and the night? Over the next 2-3 years, what is the impact of this on your creativity? Think for a minute. Using ChatGPT every time, morning, afternoon, and night, how do you think it will impact your creativity in the next 2-3 years from now? If you're using AI tools, I'm not going to say that you should stop using AI tools. What I'm just going to say is that you need to be careful so that you don't wake up one day and see that you are sounding like everybody else. If you lose your creativity, if you lose your uniqueness, if you lose your discipline, AI has already won and you've lost. And if you lose these 3 things are very important things that make you successful in life. These are things that you cannot afford to lose. So in trying to be creative, make sure that you are not slowly outsourcing your creativity. You are not slowly losing yourself. You are not slowly becoming empty. I'll end by saying, you are not the tool. You are the creator. You are not the tool. You are the creator. Use AI tools, but don't let it use you. Because at the end of the day, tools do not build empires. Creativity builds empires, and that is why you are a creator.